2 sets all.
Final set. First leg, Robert.
Wow, what a start to the quarterfinals.
And his double troubles are continuing. I think just that shows his frustration there. He was thinking as he's throwing, I played better all through the first 4 sets, but I'm still having to play deciding sets.
Sullivan on the way.
120.
Mark Webster, Jelle Klaassen coming up, and also Michael van Gerwen and Jamie Lewis, the final game of the quarterfinal tonight.
Peculiar. He will hang his head for 3 darts, but then he rallies and he gets back into the scoring groove and he gets the anger working for him.
100.
There he goes. Only 100, but a little shout to himself. Yes, that's the stuff. That's the stuff.
Generally, Thornton has been the better player, but he's just slipped at key moments.
45.
Lovely first start from Thornton. Good time for an 8th 180.
140.
Averaging 91.8. Robert Thornton. 7 180s. And that average of almost 92 with plenty of missed doubles at the start as well.
95. Robert, you require 141.
And he's had the big leads and he's stumbled about in most of those instances, and that's probably why we're in a 5th set.
100.
Does a little better here, gets the ton, leaves 41. And Ian looking to make that task a little more daunting.
99. Robert, you require 41.
1 for tops.
Game shown the first.
So Robert Thornton has the early advantage in the deciding set here.
Game on.
Pressure on White to get away with the throw. That is a great first start, isn't it?
Yeah, and he looked like he was going to hit it too. His body language, he addressed the board. Nice stroke on the throw. Good signs for Ian, maintaining his composure.
60.
Credit Ian White because he's scrapped away, has refused to lie down here. Second 180 of the game as well. A good time to do it when the pressure's on.
Not a huge amount of breathing room though after the 140 from Thornton to answer. Needs a treble to leave a finish.
60.
No. So a 180 from Thornton here could be deadly.
100.
Well, 140 would have left a finish. But White now looking to set himself up. Snatchy first start. Good recovery though.
81.
Tense up there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Ian will be settled down. He's left a nice ton there, 1 dart in the treble, and he'll have 2 for tops. Thornton has done a good job, 140 to leave 61, but I think Ian here, he just needs to, he'll take his time, he'll address that treble 20 and probably pick it off and get himself 2 darts. Well, he needs 2 tops perhaps.
60. Robert,
here we go for
61.
a break of throw, which could be decisive. He's hit the 25, double 18.
52.
Nowhere near. Frustration written all over the face of Robert Thornton.
Require 40.
Yeah, that was a lack of composure on those efforts. And Ian is taking the time.
Game shown the second.
And it pays off. We're all level again.
50. 36.
Could we see where statistically the best player of the game misses out here?
Dug out that 36, the third dart. He's done that a few times throughout the evening. And so important. A big difference between that and not being. And at least he can approach the board and try and get his third 180 now. Oh, this could be number 8. Just pulled it a little bit. Still very good turn.
Well, slack from Ian White.
81.
See it, and in this instance, Robert has the advantage in the set, and so Ian has to play better than this against the throw if he's going to actually come out the victor. Realistically needs a 180 to have any kind of real pressure on. 140 would still be a chance, or 137.
100.
Well, Thornton takes this out. White will be throwing to save the match. Tops. Well, that is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant from Robert Thornton.
And there'll be relief for Thornton after some of the hijinks he's had with the finishing, especially at that point. Must-win leg for White.
Yeah, great start as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, his problem, though, is he has to continue, not just start, because Thornton will have, if it goes to another leg, the advantage. And with that failure to get in, you'd have to say we're going to go to a deciding leg.
Well, it looks very much as though we're going to a deciding leg. A great time for Ian White to hit a third 180. 10 between them. Has Robert Thornton got one eye on the next leg already? Well, he's playing beautifully in this leg, Ian White now. Going the distance to a deciding leg, first quarter-final tonight.
61.
What a way to start the night. Double 16.
29.
Well, last time Ian was in this position over Robert, he took a while to get to the out, or to get it done.
60. Ian, you require 32.
You probably want to get this done right away. He's going to the left, trying to hit the top portion. And he does.
Shot on a full flag. Ian White.
Here we go. First game of the night, down to a deciding leg.
Game on.
2 sets all, 2 legs all. And Thornton is away, first time of asking.
80.
He'll take that.
He'll forgive all those misses just for that one getting in, because this is it. That's the last time he'll have to get in tonight. Ian as well, so we're all done with doubling in this match.
79.
So both away first time, deciding leg. Needs a treble here.
60.
Who will hold their nerve? Real chance for White now with 1040 or a 180.
Yeah, a lot of this is about getting the first dart in the treble 20 at this stage, because the first dart in the treble 20 will be followed. But if you don't get it in, you just get even tenser.
What he'd give for one of his 180s now. Not in this one, of course, but
100.
7 180s for Robert Thornton, averaging almost 90.
Slowing down the pace just a bit, which has worked for him. Used the marker, didn't he? Oh, brilliant 140.
He's not done yet. Pressure on this fella.
Yeah, he needs a treble. It's a big one to leave a finish. He does leave 161. White, though, thinking 140 to leave a nice 106.
Good match. Great way to start the quarterfinals, but Robert Thornton now has 6 starts for the match. Treble 17 would leave the ball. Ball for the match! Didn't go for it.
Well, I'm not sure whether that was sensible or not. He's had so many problems. He could have gotten a real mess going for the bull if he missed it. So that probably makes some sense there, Nigel. Crowd doesn't like it.
Almost apologised to the crowd, Robert Thornton, but here we go. It's gone to a decider. Thornton needs tops. Gets it! What a game that was! Robert Thornton scrapes through in a deciding leg. What a match it was! And Robert Thornton is our first semi-finalist in the World Grand Prix.